Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to Made on YouTube event that dropped today. YouTube just dropped a whole bunch of different features. I think it's really important to talk about as a marketing specialist, as a marketing consultant for content creators. And let's go through these features and kind of see which ones are going to be really helpful for you guys. And also maybe some of my different ideas as to how you guys can use it in different ways. I already saw a little bit about what the new features and the new announcements were, but in this, I haven't seen any videos or any content at all from YouTube. So we're going to go through a few of them. There's only really like 2 videos I think that's going to go over that I found anyways, that's like strictly from YouTube. So we're going to go through that and let's see what they have to offer. Before we get started, did want to announce, it's in the link in the description of this video. There's a free community that you guys can join. It's a free version of the Founders Lounge, and I wanted to open up a free version so that I can talk to you guys. It's somewhere where my community can live, and you know, people who are following along on the journey can we can all, you know, be in the community together. The Founders Lounge is still going to be a thing. I'm redesigning a couple things on the program and what it offers and how much it's going to be. So I'm tweaking a couple things. Hopefully that'll be done by this weekend. But I did want to announce that there is a free community now. You can join it down below. It'll be the first link, or the second link, I think, actually, in this video, and it's also going to be a pinned comment. So let me know if you guys want to join that. Just click it. You guys can hop in and we can start the conversation. I already think I have a couple people in there, so it'd be a good time. If you're a content creator, if you're online entrepreneur, if you're just following this journey, make sure you join. So okay, let me stop rambling and let's get to the video. All right, so it looks like this video is just a quick roundup of what happened earlier today. So let's see what they had. This is from YouTube creators, so let's see what they're talking about.
Hey creators, for this month's roundup, we're recapping all of the exciting launches just announced at Made on YouTube. These launches give you a sneak peek into the future of YouTube and what's to come over the next few months. Let's dive in. We're rolling out new AI-powered features to make creation more accessible and fun. Edit with AI lets you transform your raw footage into a first draft by arranging the best moments from your footage into a coherent story with music, effects, and voiceover in English and Hindi. Edit with AI will be available in the YouTube Create app and on Shorts in the coming weeks in some areas. Try out AI voiceover in English and Hindi in the YouTube Create app this year and in Shorts in 2026.
Okay, so I've seen that before, and so just real quick thing on this. Instagram has their own app too that does the same exact thing, which is kind of like where I'm kind of confused about like how I want to approach this, because I'm basically redirecting all the traffic I currently can get from TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, stuff like that. I want to direct them back to Instagram or YouTube. Obviously, all the short form content I want to direct back to Instagram for different marketing reasons, and also just to go to personal brand there. But I do want to have pretty much everything else point back to the long form videos, which is going to be on YouTube. So it's going to be interesting how I'm going to navigate that. And I'm interested to see how you guys navigate that as well, because me personally, I'm just completely given up on TikTok. I'm still going to post on there, but I can't seem to crack it for some reason. Everything else I feel like I can manage, just focusing on Instagram and on YouTube. I'm kind of confused now, like where or how I'm going to use this app, because this YouTube app is directly the same as the Instagram. I think it's called Edits app. So another important thing to note too with these apps, the social media platforms want you to use these apps, and they actually prefer that you use it to edit your videos that you're going to upload onto their platform. So I don't know if it's like a limiting belief that if I edit something on Instagram Edit app that I can't move it over to YouTube Shorts. So I'm interested to just play around with that ecosystem, because I do want to do more shorter, like fun, personal snow lifestyle type of videos on Instagram, but that's obviously like not how I'm doing this or any other long form stuff on my YouTube content. But I want to share that to YouTube. I just don't know how they're going to like directly play with each other. And I don't know if the algorithm on YouTube is going to play with the video that I made on Instagram Edits. Anyways, I'm rambling. Okay, just wanted to throw those out there. Very important things to note.
Introducing Speech to Song, a remixing tool that lets you instantly turn the dialogue from eligible videos into catchy soundtracks for your short. Speech to song will begin experimenting in the coming weeks in the US. You'll now be able to
I don't really have much for that, honestly.
coming weeks in the US. You'll now be able to transform your shorts with new VO capabilities that can add motion and animate a character, stylize your shorts in new artistic ways, and add an object into your short. We'll start experimenting with these new VO capabilities in the coming months.
Okay, if you guys have any ideas as to how this could be like useful, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be useful for like not education, but like entertainment based like content creators. I'm a huge fan of Gemini. I've used VO before for different things, but maybe I guess you can like make ads from it. It works really well when you prompt it correctly in terms of just like saying, I want to make a commercial for XYZ. Again, it only gives you 8 seconds, which that should be more than enough if you're actually running ads on Facebook to get some conversions going. But I'm not sure how VO3 from Gemini is going to work on Shorts. Obviously, they're made by the same parent company, which is Google. If you guys have any input on that, let me know what you guys think.
VO3 in Shorts allows you to easily turn any idea into high-quality videos with sound, all from a text prompt. VO3 in Shorts will be rolling out to all creators in the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK this month. Some of the best moments on YouTube happen when creators come together. We're excited to launch collaborations and a new feature in YouTube Studio to help you showcase collabs and grow your channels together. You can add up to 5 collaborators to a single video, and the video may be shown to all of your audiences, increasing discoverability for everyone involved. This feature will be available for all creators globally in the coming weeks. We want Studio.
Okay, that's probably the one I'm most excited about. I heard about this on X because I think just random people were just talking about it on X, but I think that's going to be huge. On Instagram, it's a really, really cool thing. And at first it was confusing for a lot of people who aren't like, in the business and social media space, but like coming from a marketer's point of view, being able to collab and share audiences with different people, there's definitely a lot of things you could do from that perspective. Also, if there's a couple strategies here, you could take the local route. So just taking all the local influencers or whatever in your area who have a pretty significant YouTube following, you collab with them and grow your discoverability that way. But then also if you're doing like a podcast, let's say, or like a stream with someone who, you're doing like a Zoom interview or something like that, or streaming, you're playing video games with someone else that's like, who lives somewhere else, and you guys have video content together and you upload it to YouTube. That's one way that you could use that feature. That way both of you guys will be shown on YouTube. I think I read somewhere too that views will show up on your YouTube Studio even if you're not the main host of the video. So I don't know. There's still a lot of things they got to flesh out in terms of that, but I definitely want to use that. So collabs will definitely going to be a need to meet. So collabs are definitely going to be a thing for me in 2026. So really excited to get some interviews going, which was something I wanted to do for the Founders Lounge anyways, but to actually be able to collab and upload at the same time, I think that's going to be a really, really cool feature.
To be a true creative partner for you. So we're enhancing the experience with a new set of features to help you across every phase of creating content on YouTube. We're launching Ask Studio, a new conversational AI partner in YouTube Studio to help you get insights on your community, understand analytics, and find new inspiration. Ask Studio will be available to creators in the US in the coming weeks. You'll now be able to test up to 3 different titles, thumbnails, or combinations of both for your long-form videos to help maximize your video's performance. A/B testing for titles will be available for creators globally before the end of the year.
That's going to be huge. I heard that this has already been tried out in the past, but it wasn't as successful as they thought it was going to be. So I wonder if they worked out the mechanics for this, because I love doing the split testing for thumbnails. And I think it really does work out a lot for the first, 30 something viewers, and it'll pick one that it thinks is going to grab more people. So I wonder if the titles are going to be the same way. I'm super excited to try that. But I also wonder if you can redo it again. So say like there's a trial period for the 3 titles. I wonder if like 3 months or 6 months down the road that you could then change it or try it again or test it again for different titles. That's going to be really interesting to look for. Definitely going to try that for sure.
Adding updates to the inspiration tab, like dynamic home feed that helps you riff off of new video concepts, data-driven deep dives for each idea, and suggestions for how to build out multiple videos from a single idea. This feature will be available later this year. We're investing to help you optimize your content across devices and connect more deeply with your audience. You'll now be able to stream both vertical and horizontal formats at the same time, with viewers joining one shared chat. You'll be able to combine live chats across horizontal and vertical stream formats in the coming months.
Okay, that's crazy. People don't realize how big that is because live on TikTok is huge. It also really does boost, if you have that capability, boost your visibility on the platform. So it makes me want to try live streaming again. I've tried live streaming. I just really wasn't like that big of a fan of doing it. But I guess like on YouTube, you could repurpose the live stream for a long form, but because I could probably do it the same way as this, where I'm like reacting to things. Like my marketing specialist reacts. I think I could do that as a live stream. Maybe I'll try it again in this format because that would be really fun to see it be vertical and like this. Like I think 16:9, the actual YouTube video. That's gonna be really, really, really big. Might actually get back on and try that for live streaming purposes. I heard a lot about the live streaming updates, so I want to see if they're going to talk more about it. But yeah, definitely excited to try that one too. I'm noticing that a lot of these aren't available yet, and it's coming out in the next few weeks. So as soon as that starts rolling out, I'm definitely excited to share it with you guys and be one of the first to really push it out.
We're launching AI-powered highlights from live streams. AI can automatically pull portions of your live stream into shorts for you to review and upload, helping you extend the reach of your live content. AI-powered shorts highlights from live streams will be available for all creators in the coming months. We're
That's
adding
gonna
the
be huge.
ability to practice your vertical live stream without the pressure of a real audience. When you're ready, you'll be able to go live directly from the Practice Before Live feature. This feature will be available later this year.
That's cool because someone said on X too that they're gonna do like a fake audience in your chat, so you're like actually like calling out chat and stuff, and so doing a practice before going live is gonna be fun to play around with.
Launching public to members only live streams, which lets you create members only content with ease by transitioning your public live streams to members only live streams. This lets you offer a special experience to your members while sparking curiosity for your entire audience. Public to members only live stream transitions will be rolling out to creators with channel memberships in the coming weeks.
I tweeted about that earlier today because I saw it, and I think that's also going to be huge for live streamers because for me it won't work because my paywall is on WAP. So all of my paid content, if you want to join, it's on the Founders Lounge. That's on WAP, and again, I'm playing around with the pricing structure, but I think what's going to be cool about that is that I can live stream on there and I'll be able to answer more direct questions from you guys for marketing and content creation, stuff like that. And so I don't think I'll have a use for it on YouTube as for now, because if I do live stream on YouTube, I'm just going to do marketing specialist reacts on different things. And so basically the same format as you're watching this video now. I'll want to do on YouTube. So I'm not sure if there's a way for me to do like a paywall members only at a certain point in the live stream. I don't think that makes sense. I think maybe something that I could probably do is like a Q&A that's only for members based off like what I just reacted to. But I guess we'll see over time, and depending on how many people really tune into the marketing specialist react series. But I definitely could see other people who have different info product businesses, coaching business, consulting businesses, ones that are a little bit more polished in some ways could definitely use something like that. I think sports bettors would be cool too to use. So people who have like sports betting communities, I think that would be a huge feature that they can use.
Introducing a new tool to redefine podcasting with video. These features make it even easier to reach new audiences and connect with your fans in a deeper way. You'll now be able to easily transform your video podcast into engaging clips and shorts with suggestions from AI. This feature will be available to podcasters for video in the US in the coming months and for shorts early next year. We're adding to turn audio into video. For podcasters who are audio first, this tool helps you easily generate a customizable video for your audio podcast with the help of AI. The feature will be available to select podcasters early next year with a larger expansion planned for later in the year. We're adding updates to shopping features. You can now opt in to have products in your videos automatically timestamped, saving you time while keeping your content engaging. We're also building new features that leverage AI to automatically find and tag eligible products mentioned in videos. Keep an eye out for more info on availability. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out all the links in the description for more information, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah, that's really, really, really cool stuff. So first thoughts, definitely a lot of AI tools coming out. I think that a lot of people on Twitter that I talk to are kind of like trying to pin up Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, Rock, a lot of these AI companies really trying to pin them up for the AI wars or whatever. And I made a response to that recently where I said, I think Gemini is going to win that war if they do want to play that game, just because they have so much content that they could go over, and they have literally decades of internet searches that they can use to, actually, let me pull up my tweet. Let me see what I said. But I did say something about it. All right, this is what I said. I said, with the new YouTube announcements from Made on YouTube, it is abundantly clear to me that Google is going to win this AI race. They have the infrastructure of content, user adoption, and low pricing. And I do truly believe in that, because me and a lot of other agency owners are on Google Workspace. And I'm sure a lot of other businesses are too. Now with the subscription that you have per account that you have on Google Workspace, it does have Gemini now. And that includes Notebook LM, that includes Gemini Pro, that includes Veo, that includes Nana Banana, basically all the tools that Google offers for AI. So really, really cool stuff there. I do think they're going to win this race. And that's what I'm noticing with all the new features that YouTube's going to start rolling out here in the next few weeks to next few months. And I just don't see them losing. I mean, ChatGPT doesn't have the content interface that Google has. One thing that I've noticed about ChatGPT is they do have a lot of API access to different things. And I'm sure they're already connected to a lot of different software companies. And I think that's probably how they're going to win. Claude is really, really good too in terms of like marketing and sales prompting. I think that's going to be a winner in its own right. Grok is really good for conversational and info based stuff just for X, and then also like little anime stuff that Elon's being weird about. But for the most part, in terms of functionality, I think that Gemini so far has been stepping it up, and I think that that's going to integrate really well on YouTube in the coming months. Something that I'm really, really excited about is the collaboration feature. There's also something in here that wasn't very mentioned a lot, I don't think, but some of the live features are going to be really, really big. Being able to do first round edits on YouTube is going to be big for people who don't like to edit a lot. Me personally, I have my own tools that I like that I won't be sharing on here because it's part of my toolkit that I'm going to sell later on. It's like an AI toolkit it's just a list of AI toolkit that help me make content, and it's a training as well. So I'm going to release that pretty soon. If you want instant access to that, just join the Founders Lounge and I'll talk about it more in there. So yeah, first initial thoughts, pretty cool updates coming up, and and another thing too is I think it's going to make YouTube a lot easier to make content on for new people. And so I think that's going to be really exciting. I also tweeted about this before, I think a couple days ago, where I just said there needs to be an insurgence back to YouTube. I'll make a separate video about that as to why I think more people should go back to watching YouTubers instead of streamers and short form content creators, and just everybody come back to this platform. I think that's going to do a lot of good things, and I'll probably make a video about that soon. Comment down below if you want me to make that video, and yeah, I'm excited to do that. Okay, next video. All right, this is kind of cool. Colin and Samir, they do, I think it's called Creators Support or something like that. I really, really love their channel, so this is cool that they're doing a video on it, but look at this. They already have the collaboration feature right here. That's so cool. I'm definitely going to try that out for the vlogs that's going to be rolling out for this upcoming trip I have with my friends a couple of them are YouTubers. So I'm definitely going to try this feature out with them once we start rolling out the vlogs. So that's good to see. I like that. Okay, let's play this video.
I don't speak Portuguese. Mas o YouTube adicionou dublagem automática com linha labial.
Cool.
So, what you're watching right now is not only the words coming out of my mouth que saem da minha boca sendo traduzidas, mas também meus lábios sendo reanimados para fazer parecer que estou falando português.
That's awesome.
Hey, what's up? We're Colin and Samir, and that is one of more than 30 new features that YouTube just dropped. And we've selected our favorites to break down that we think are going to change the future for YouTube creators the most. And the last one is one that we've wanted for a very long time that we never thought would come.
What a retention play on you, Cole. That's good.
That's the whole point.
You got to stay till the end.
Got to stay till the end.
Number 2, collaborations. For the first time ever, creators can co-post videos together. Up to 5 creators can be added as collaborators to one video.
We actually just did this in an episode with Michelle Carre, and it was really cool to see her audience show up in our comment section.
And these videos get shared to everyone's audiences, and there's a subscribe button.
That's
for
awesome.
every channel.
Okay, so maybe you don't share viewership. which is still fine because you still get discoverability if you collab with somebody, and it's easier for them to subscribe to your channel because it's a button right there in the corner. So that's still cool. It's still a W in my opinion.
Find yourself up all night tossing and turning because you can't decide which title and thumbnail to use?
Yes.
Well, now YouTube just solved that problem. Last year, they announced that you could A/B test thumbnails. And now this year, you're going to be able to A/B test up to 3 thumbnails as well as
Love
titles.
So YouTube automatically picks the best title and thumbnail combination based on watch time percentage. All right, number 4, if you're a podcaster, this one's really big. Automatic video clips and shorts for podcasts. So Gemini will scan your long form videos and suggest the best moments to turn into clips and shorts. So here's our interview with Ryan Trahan that we did during his 50 States in 50 Days. And here's the clip that YouTube chose.
Let's just start with, why are you actually making a video every single day for 50 days? What is the series?
Shorts are the best way for new audiences to discover our show, and this makes it way easier and faster for us.
Next, live streaming. Live streaming has grown immensely on YouTube, and it results in some of the most diehard communities.
Man, I might have to get back on live streaming, man. Man, comment down below if you guys think I should get back to live streaming, because I think it's going to be a game changer.
Fan bases on the platform. And soon, creators are going to be able to live stream both horizontally and vertically at the same time with one unified
That's
chat.
awesome.
Now, this means that your streams will be able to get discovered more easily because they're also going to be showing up in the shorts.
Love that.
Zont and Vert, both coming soon.
You're telling me you call it Zont?
I call it Zont.
As in
man.
horizontal.
I call it Zont.
Zont.
Z- What do you call it?
Horizontal. And these are just a few of the updates coming to live on YouTube. Because like we said, there are over 30 new updates. Have they lost their mind? YouTube, have you lost your mind? Over 30?
That
also
is crazy, though. 30 new features in one day. I'm so excited.
Practice your stream in private before you go live vertically using practice mode.
Which is great for someone like me because I get very nervous when I'm live. So you can actually see like simulated comments and really get used to what it's going to be like.
To live streaming is AI-powered highlights. So this creates automatic clips of your stream to share on Shorts,
Samir, do you remember at the beginning?
which is Google's latest generative video model, into Shorts. And that means that Shorts is about to get some pretty crazy AI-powered tools. First, add motion. So this allows you to reanimate your whole body based on a trending video. So here's a photo that Colin took of me. And now I'm doing karate. Like pretty well too.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's the add object feature, which lets you add objects to your shorts using recommendations from Gemini.
Samir, would you explain to me what this actually means for the future of video creation?
So this feels to me like the evolution of memes online. Memes have been this building block of culture on the internet, a way that people take internet video and use it as units of conversation. So this allows you to remix and recreate your own videos in ways that you just could never before.
Okay, next
That's
up,
a good
YouTube.
point, but from a business perspective, I'm just not sure what's the purpose, because I guess one thing that you could do with Veo is you could prompt it to make a commercial for your special or like your offer or your content or your discount, something like that. And you could make a really cool one and hopefully it catches fire and trends for you. And then that'll boost your analytics. But I don't know. That's going to be really cool to see. I know how it's going to work with entertainment-based content creators, but education-based content creators and like business-based content creators, really interested to see how they're going to use that. So
is adding Ask Studio, which is an AI partner built right in to YouTube Studio.
It's like having a conversation with your YouTube channel.
So here are some questions that I would ask Studio. What are our top 5 thumbnails with the highest click-through rate? In which country is our YouTube growing
cool.
fastest? And what would be a good log line that we could use to describe our channel to brands?
Okay, so over the past 4 years, YouTube has paid out $100 billion to
maybe that's what I should be talking about. $100 billion paid out to creators, artists, and media companies. Guys, there's something here. I'm telling you, there's something here on YouTube. I think that we're going back to the good old 2016 days of YouTube, 2015 days of YouTube, but it just needs that star power back on the platform. So, man, really think about this. It's gonna be good.
artists and media companies. And YouTube's tools continue to support creators like us to launch and build businesses.
And that brings us to the final update, the one that you've been waiting for and the one that could drastically change creator businesses forever. the ability to dynamic feature brands in YouTube videos. We're going to have to explain that.
So typically when we do a brand deal, that branded segment, the part where we go, this video is sponsored by, is just a part of the video and it lives on the channel forever. But starting next year, we can actually mark slots in our videos where sponsored segments that we make can be added or removed. This is huge for creators and gives us a lot more options for how we work with brands. So you want to see more of the updates that YouTube just announced, check out the full Made on YouTube recap.
I'm Colin.
And I'm Samir.
That's awesome.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Seriously.
It's very kind of you.
And if you're still here, it's over actually.
Right,
now
whatever.
it's actually over.
Okay,
You can
that's enough.
totally go now.
Okay, quick thoughts on that. Yeah, I think that's actually the biggest feature that they dropped today. Being able to change out the branded segments in your videos time and time again. And I think one way that I've been thinking about how I would use it is, say like you had like a bucket of videos that's informational but also entertaining for a lot of people, and say it's a series or of some sort, and say it's like this, marketing specialist reacts, right? And I had like a segment in the middle of it where I talk about like Manscaped, let's say that. Well, time and time again, as I'm building the series up, there's going to be, you know, episode 10 to 30 that's all Manscaped products. But after that contract with Manscaped runs out and the new branded sponsorship comes in, I could then take a pre-recorded video, maybe it's like 3 minutes, 2 minutes long, where I'm promoting something, put that into the segment and play that out for episode 10 to 30. So 20 episodes of the past where you can basically recycle different contracts of being a content creator and the brand sponsorships. I don't typically tell people to go for brand sponsorships, but with this new feature, I think that this could make a lot of sense because you could recycle different things now. So your older videos that did really well, if you could repackage it and rechange that, like all your evergreen content on YouTube is basically going to be gold mines, especially if it's still climbing at a pretty decent rate. And that comes from repackaging the title and thumbnail year on year, month by month. And say you got a different contract from, you know, like Gillette, I was just sticking to like the personal care businesses, and all the different slots that you had for Manscaped, you could just change it for the Gillette slot. So same pre-recorded ad, basically promoting Gillette, you would just remove all the Manscaped videos or Manscaped sections of your videos and plug them in there. And again, that's genius. That's going to be a game changer for all evergreen content, which people should be making anyways. And so, yeah, super excited. Really, really, really cool stuff. Let's get on X and start reading some of the trending, because there's a hashtag, I think it's like made on YouTube or something. Let's go through that and let's see what the top tweets are and react to it. Let's see. All right. If you guys don't follow me on X, please follow me. It's Ethan Lagahid. So it should be linked in my bio, actually. So anyways, okay, let's see what they got over here. Neil Mohan, the CEO of YouTube, says, oh, why is it so slow? 20 years ago, YouTube revolutionized storytelling and made a huge bet on creativity and ambition in people all over the world. Today, that bet has paid off. Man, we announced that we paid out over $100 billion to creators, artists, and media companies over the last 4 years alone. The last 4 years alone, they paid out $100 billion. I don't think you guys are understanding how much $100 billion is. Wow. Yeah, that's actually insane. That's so much money in the past 4 years. Wow. Cool stuff, YouTube. Really, really happy to be building on your platform. Sarah Dici. Yeah, that's a lot of money. See, I guess you could make like a faceless like squirrel YouTube channel and just like prompt up Veo to create squirrels doing weird stuff. I bet that could crack. I just don't know how you would, I don't know how you would make money off of that, but I guess just like AdSense maybe, but pair like squirrel videos with like trending audio. I think you have at least 20K a month channel in your hands. Edit with AI will let new creators upload their clips, get a smart first cut. Cool. Years, yeah. Sarah Dici again. YouTube, where was my invite for this event? I would have showed up. Showing off Magic Art products. See this one right here. Title A/B testing. Test up to 3 titles. Same thumbnail, 3 different titles. Same title with 3 different thumbnails. 3 different pairs of titles and thumbnails. Dude, that's insane. That's actually going to be so fun to try out. Okay, this is I saw this earlier. 3 things that really matter from Made on YouTube. Swappable sponsor blocks. We just talked about that. Evergreen videos become OP. Potentially channels are becoming more of a sellable asset. and you can make networks of channels and sell packages. That's going to be important for news channels, media channels like Jubilee and Middle Ground and stuff like that. Those are evergreen. I bet they still, like a video they made in 2020 still probably cracks today, I bet. Maybe title testing. So yeah, I'm super excited for a bunch of those things. Let's see. This featured in tools don't tell stories, storytellers do. Facts. Made on you share that average over 30% of daily logged in viewers watch live content in Q2. Whoa, 30% of daily logged in viewers watch live content in Q2 2025. That's where I'm making our biggest live streaming upgrade yet. Here's what's coming soon. Practice before going live, rehearse content, test your setup, blah, blah. Cool. Playables on live, play from library. So I guys want to enter anything through chat. I wonder if chess is going to be on here. If chess is on here, I'm definitely going to play that on live while we get people in before I start reacting to things. New ways to get discovered, streaming in both horizontal, and vertical formats, simultaneously single chat. More ways to monetize. Side-by-side ads will offer a less intrusive way to earn revenue without interrupting a stream and channel membership. That's cool. I see live TV doing stuff like that, or like the NFL. They do like side-by-side ads now, I think during like timeout, so that you can still see what's going on the field and the ads playing on the other side. And I think the audio is on the ads. That's going to be cool to see on YouTube and see like how they tackle that. No pun intended, but I think that's going to be really cool. YouTube Studio tools, new inspiration, A/B testing, collabs. I think that's going to be fire. Yeah, the lip sync thing with auto dubbing. I feel like I just like completely passed right by that. I think that's going to be so big for getting more people to view your content, say like in India and Mexico, Philippines, in Spain. Yeah, like that's going to be really, really cool to see just for the fact that a lot more people can watch your videos and understand what you're trying to talk about. One thing that you will have to note though, if you're trying to go that route, is that if you're wanting to make content on YouTube that you want other countries to be able to watch at the same time, I think what you should do in the beginning of the video, maybe like the first 5 to 10 seconds, is to just make a pop-up at the bottom area that points to the lip sync feature, which I'm assuming is going to be in the gears icon in the video playback. That way they can hear it in their language. And I think that's going to be really, really important for creators going forward, is to be able to note in the first 5 to 10 seconds that this video is available in Spanish, it's available in French, Italian, Indian, whatever. So anyways, yeah, I didn't want to just scroll past that, because that is a huge feature that I think is going to be able to help content creators, especially education-based content creators, have their content be shared more easily time and time again in different countries, where someone who's wanting to learn business, or someone who's wanting to learn math or science or stuff like that, or philosophy in different countries, can learn from your video, and it'll also push your face out to that country. So very, very important. I forgot to note that earlier. Okay, let's pick a couple more to go over. I feel like I'm kind of beating this like a dead horse. One host can add to 4 collaborators. Video goes to pay. Host can add collab shelves to their homepage if they want. Only host subs get notified, but collabs can be recommended to every collaborator's viewers. That's going to be big, man. I'm trying to tell you. If you can have 4 other people collab on the same video and just share viewership, made on YouTube, most updates ever, horizontal, vertical, multi-aspect streaming is crazy. React Live, like collabs for live streams. Oh, that's cool too. So maybe the interview should be on live as well. And then I'm just wondering if you can like download the long form live stream and then have your editor chop it up instead of going through their route, because I don't trust them yet with the editing, the AI editing. So I still want to edit it myself, but that would be cool to do. Yeah, I suggested shorts, get 3 shorts can post right away. I'll still try that out, but I like my editors more. Practice mode, blah, blah. Hey, there's me. There needs to be resurgence on YouTube. Watching YouTubers again. Streamers suck and are brain rot machines. Facts. Short form video is ruining your society. Life was better when we celebrated YouTubers for doing cool shit made on YouTube. Facts, though. I think I'll probably end on that. I want to touch on this. So just from what I've seen, I think so far, there isn't a huge amount of streamers who are education based. And I think there's a market for that. But for now, I kind of just tweeted this just off rip when I was watching Made on YouTube and kind of just like the event itself and what was going on. I think that a lot of streamers are just more entertainment based. And I think that's why some people don't hit it off on stream, because they're just not like, streaming is showing people who you are and I think a lot of people are realizing they're not as entertaining as they thought they were. And it's just a brain rot machine, because basically all the clipping is just getting annoying and it's flooding all of short form content. Same with podcasting. It's the same thing. Short form videos ruining society. That was a bit of a reach, I would say. I do apologize for that if you're watching this. But I think that long form is better for retention, marketing purposes, and it's also a better skill to learn, to be able to keep someone's attention for 20, 30 minutes at a time. And I don't know if life was better when we celebrated YouTubers for doing cool shit, but I do vividly remember YouTube 2013 to 2021 was in its kind of like golden years before TikTok really started popping up and being, what it is today. I just think that there's so much more that we can do on YouTube. And I mean, I'm putting it in my marketing consulting packages that YouTube is a standard that I'm going to hold my clients up to as an organic video machine going forward in the future. And whether they like it or not, that's the cost of doing organic marketing really, really well, because then you could just share everything to the other social media platforms. But the skill of being able to do it on YouTube is still very important. Obviously I'm still huge ads guy on Facebook. So that's part of my consulting package I'm building up, ready to drop later this year or early next year. But join the free community below if you want in on that, just to talk and chat with me about marketing and content creation. So just to wrap it up, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really cool stuff that's happening on YouTube. Really, really excited for the future here. Yeah, if you wanted to schedule collabs going forward, if you want to get and work together and be part of the interviews that I'm doing next year, let me know. Join the community and we can talk from there. Yeah, really, really, really excited for YouTube and gonna keep going. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.